Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. How is everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing okay. I've had a pretty productive morning so far. I was up early, worked on some schoolwork. So I have some good news from that interview yesterday. I actually got the volunteership. It's not paid, but it will allow me to pick up a skill that I've been kind of wanting to pick up for a couple of years now, which is skill in grant writing. I already have kind of, I guess what you would call the basics of being able to do that job. I've done a lot of different writing work, but grant writing has been something that I've wanted to learn more about. And so I have the opportunity to kind of do that and learn that and see how it goes. I think it should be fine. It is going to be kind of a new thing for me, but new things are good. You pick up skills that way and you make connections that way. So a little bit of good news on that front. Another bit of good news is I got my midterm back that I did last week. I got an 87, so I'm happy with that. Of course, I would have liked like the 90. I was so close to the 90, so close. 3 points off, but oh well. I got some good feedback, and so for my final exam, I will make sure to try to do those certain things a little bit better. So that maybe I do a little bit better overall, have a bit better score overall, but 87 is not bad. It's just not my usual, like, 90s range, but it's okay. It happens. It's not a failure. Anyways, so that was good news. I'm glad I finally got a grade. Nice, 7 stream streak. Let's go. Very nicely done. And I see those head pats. Thank you, Lift Pigeon. Thank you, thank you. Okay, where are my head pets? This always happens. Somebody redeems them and then I'm just like, what? Where are they? Meanwhile, I failed the practice math test again. Oh no. I'm okay. I'm good today. I'm excited because we finally get to show off the DLC for the game I've been kind of showcasing most of the week. So I'm really excited about that because I'm like, I want to play the DLC, damn it. So it's finally released today, so we're going to take a look at it. Apparently, there might be recipes we can cook. There's going to be other like kitchen related tasks we can do. There are some new spirit companions that we can get, but I'm gonna wait just a few more minutes before diving into that in case we have anybody else who joins us, because I don't want people to be like, damn it, I missed it. So we're gonna at least wait a few more minutes, see if anyone else shows up, and then we'll just dive right in. Meanwhile, I still can't figure out why everything else but my Kick chat shows up. I don't get it. I have tried everything to get Kick to show up in the chat window. I've tried reloading. I've tried resetting the chat. I've tried doing the things. No. But it shows it's connected, so I have no idea. I have no idea why it's just like, no. Whatever. We'll just go along with it. we'll just deal with it being finicky. Just while we're at it, I'm gonna make sure my YouTube side works today, because if that's also not working, okay, that one's working. I don't get it. I really don't. Anyways, I'm not gonna rant. I'm not gonna rant about it, I swear. Okay. So yeah, the DLC has some new tasks, some new buddies, a new location, obviously the kitchen that we can decorate and do stuff with, so that will be fun. And we will probably at least maybe stream on Saturday, maybe on Sunday, I don't know. I don't know yet. It just kind of depends on what other stuff I gotta get done. I do have an appointment for a new pair of eyeglasses tomorrow. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. So I do have to get some new eyeglasses, or at least be evaluated for some new eyeglasses tomorrow. Crossing my fingers that goes well. I have figured out that I've been having some vision changes. So the glasses that I've had since, I was 18 are not really doing too much good for me anymore. I need an adjustment. So hopefully I will have some good news and maybe a new pair of prescription glasses after my appointment tomorrow. I hope there's nothing ominous that they find out from the appointment, but it's good to go check it out. I will say it's good to go to the doctor and make sure nothing's getting out of hand, but still it's I hope it's not bad news. Anyways, that's enough about what I got going on. Going on in my life, so to speak. Alright, let's move some of these windows, because I have way too much going on. Alright, so this is where I've just been sort of hanging out and doing some, actual tasks in the game today, just because I had things to do. But now, we actually have an option to go to kitchen, which I'm going to be so excited to do. And then we have all kinds of, tasks and stuff we can do. So, I can choose to eat something. That's pretty cool. Can choose to type. Let's check out decor, because that's the first thing I want to do here. Kind of see what our options are. Okay, so we have all kinds of interesting options for what to do with our kitchen. I think, how does that look? That looks okay. I might go with that just because it's kind of purpley. Well, let's get it and see how we like it. I guess let's start there. The floor. Okay, that's some wild floor combinations. I don't think I'm gonna go with those. I don't really like the idea of stripes or too many things going on. But I do like the stone one, so I think we're gonna go with that. Looks kind of fun. Kind of medieval. Okay, wow, some of these curtains. I'm not sure about these. I think we're just gonna keep them what they are. It's okay, no worries. No worries. Welcome back in. You didn't miss much. Yeah, that might look good. I am playing around in the new kitchen update for Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. That's what I'm doing. We're doing a little bit of decorating right now. Okay, so we can put some, like, decorations on the beams, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna do that just yet. I kind of want to save some money for, like, some other things. Fancy countertops. No, I actually like the ones as they are. I think I'm gonna keep it as that. Welcome in, Ezza. How are you? I found a movie kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's. It's called Willy's Wonderland and it stars Nicolas Cage. I'd be kind of afraid to visit a place called Willy's Wonderland. I'm just saying. I mean, if it's good and interesting, I might want to watch it sometime. I think I'm gonna keep most of that. Okay, but we are gonna change this. Change the sink. And okay, we get to choose like some items to go there. Let's see, what do we want? What do we want to like occupy that space? Maybe some flowers for now. But we don't have the money. So no, we're not gonna be doing that right now. Yay, okay, we're poor. What do you want as marble countertop? It's the best. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we get to unlock here. Okay, so we do have a lot of different activities. We can literally go over here and do cooking. Cool. Do we get to choose what we cook, though? That's my main question. Is like, they did mention something about recipes being made available. And so I'm like, where are we supposed to get this from? I don't know. This is like new to me. It's for dinner table, like what you're using on for your computer here. You want to have oak, like red oak. Yes. I'm pretty sure there were like recipes and stuff that you could do. I'm not. But we're gonna have to like figure it out now, because now I'm not sure how that works. I do know, however, that we have a new spirit dex. I'm gonna have to make that large, and then of course I'm gonna have to fix the window. because it's I mean, the size of this is kind of shattering the arrangement that I had, but I think we're fine. It's just mostly so I can read it. Use the hints to find hidden spirits. Different sounds, activities, and lighting will lure them out. Once the spirit deck's icon is glowing, you're on the right track. Spirit variants will also require you to have the correct spirit with you. The key is patience. Okay, interesting. Place ingredients into a pot and bring to a boil. Listen to the bubbles to know when it's done. Perfect during lunchtime. Okay. Good to know. We might try for that one. If I can figure out how to get to the recipes section, which is not making itself like immediately obvious, but maybe we'll find it. What did okay, I clicked on something and it did something. Okay, so I can pet my cat. I clicked a thing. What does that do? Okay, so we're on cooking, but what else does that do? Okay, let's turn into afternoon. Okay, well this is gonna be fun, because this is all new stuff to me. So, unlike the base game, I'm kind of like, okay. I'm still not surprised there's like more things that it says for me to do here. Okay, so let's put on that bubbling noise. See what that do. Because they did say sounds and activities. Okay, it looks like we're about to get a spirit. Be careful, TV, that's freaking hot. I would never do that. It's like, every time I try to take a sip of something, it's like gonna burn my mouth. I do like how you can put like different sounds on and different kinds of things like that. It makes it, you know, very ASMR friendly, which of course is another one of my favorite categories. I do like the music I picked. Speaking of that, let me remind myself what volume it is, what collection it is. Yeah, so I do like the fact that they have like pre-made musical collections that you can choose from, mostly because that's really streamer safe, and that's really nice for me because then I don't get extra issues of like Twitch or YouTube being like, hey, you have music going on and you don't own that music. So I think it is very nice and very smart of the game developers to have just said, okay, you know what, we're going to have a built-in number of albums, and then you can play them when you're playing the game, and if you happen to be streaming, then you don't have to worry about it. Bird, how are you? I'm doing well. We're just kind of messing around in Cozy Kitchen's DLC for Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. Music reminds me of the music I would hear while in Pizza Hut. I don't know if they still do that these days. I don't know. I haven't been inside a Pizza Hut in a long time, and the one that we have nearby is just like a small little stop-in place, so there's not much, like, you know, people don't expect you to sit down. Welcome in, Dart. Good to see you on the YouTube side. Thank you for joining us today. And let me just say, that is totally different from when I was a kid. When I was a kid, we had tons of Pizza Huts, and you could go inside, and there was like a huge play area and all this stuff. And they just don't do that anymore. And I think it's just because play for kids is very different these days than it was for an old person like me from the 90s, from prehistory, in which things are very, very, very different. Did you know Domino's shut down 200 other stores? Oh my goodness. I did not know that. We still have a Domino's here. I hope they don't shut that one down. Very sad. It's like, where else am I supposed to get my pizza from? But then again, I shouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of places and things that are just shutting down, and what more can you expect? Like, stuff with the economy right now, and due to certain decisions being made by certain people, more of that stuff is unfortunately likely to happen more. The vid killed play areas, I think. Yeah, I think that's probably a good point. I think the vids was kind of like the fatal blow to kids' play areas. I think they were becoming like less popular before then, but I think the Panini just kind of took it all out. You know what I mean? It just kind of said, okay, this is not something we're going to be doing anymore. Please take care of yourself, Bird. You do not have to be here the whole time. If you need to take care of allergies, take care of your body, do the things, I will be here. Self-care is most important. Of course, I always appreciate it when people stop by stream, but it's not required. People have lives, people have things that happen, it's all good. Well, thank you for doing that, Bird. I really appreciate it. They were not kidding about having patience, because I'm looking at the spirit decks and the thing spinning and spinning and spinning, and I'm just like, summon, do it, do it now. Patience, TV. Look, it's gonna summon when I'm not paying attention. It's just gonna summon when I'm not looking, when I'm not doing a thing. I mean, it's fine. It's fine, but I like getting to go and do things. I'm very much a doer. If you haven't figured that out already. I'm having some blackberry Dr. Pepper soda today. Not sponsored. Just something I found when I was at the supermarket last. And was like, oh, that looks interesting. Might as well try. I mean, that would be really fun. Speaking of recipes, I think there is supposed to be, like, some sort of recipe that you can cook, supposedly, but I'm not seeing the place where that unlocks. Maybe that only unlocks after you get a certain number of spirits unlocked, maybe? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I thought so. I mean, I thought they kind of mentioned something about you'll have recipes to cook and things. Maybe. Now it's making me want to go back and reread that. But I thought, like, one of the things was to have, you know, recipes and whatnot. Maybe it is in the spirit decks. Let's check that out real quick. Okay, so no, we have, like, spirit variants that we can unlock. I don't see anything to do with recipes yet. This is gonna be an adventure. I might have to look up that thing more after stream and be like, okay, is this actually a thing we can do, or is it something I have to do, like, and unlock stuff? So we have activities called cooking, but the reason we're doing the simmering one right now is we're trying to summon a certain spirit by doing this. And I'm hoping maybe it will show up soon. So we're actually trying to summon this one, which I think we're on track to doing. Yeah, it is kind of interesting. So we will see if that's actually effective in summoning the little spirit guy that we're trying to summon. It probably will be, but just like everything else, it takes time and patience. I guess now would be a good time to ask about volume level for my microphone, game sounds, game music, all that stuff. Let me know if I need to adjust anything, since we're just kind of waiting. Okay, good. Well, then I guess we'll keep things at this volume if it's comfy for everybody. That's really all that matters. Good. Okay. Good. just because I'm curious. I was kind of thinking about it a couple of days ago, and I was just wondering, what is the reason or reasons that you all keep coming back to my channel? Some of you have been here for years, some of you have been here for a couple of months, some of you have been here for a bit shorter of that time. I'm curious to know what keeps you coming back, even though I have kind of a strange, like, corner of the internet. Jester, welcome in. Good to see you. Yay. I take any amount of positivity and empathy I can get these days. I think you would be counted among a lot of people, myself included. I think it's why I just try to create an environment here on Stream Time that just at the very least is comforting and welcoming to people. At the very, very, very least. Me, it's the content personality, and you keep me inspired to do stuff, but also want to help out any way I can by watching. Well, that's very nice. I really appreciate all the support that my friends, you know, give to me for things like that. Well, I'm glad that you like the fact that it's not chaotic. That's one of the things that I really tried to go for. Is to just say, like, we can still have fun. It can still be, entertaining without being like, oh my god, what kind of circus am I in? You know, just because I don't really have a lot of spoons to watch chaotic streamers myself. Like, if you have that amount of energy to do something, good on you, you know? Good on you. But not everybody can, like, sustain that amount of energy. And not everybody likes to make that high energy content. Not everybody has the personality for that kind of content. So I appreciate that people appreciate my kind of choice to not, you know, try to be high energy off the wall and doing stuff all the time. You appeared on my For You, I think. I probably did. I'm glad you stopped by. And I'm glad that you found something you like. I've kind of long accepted that I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And that's totally fine. That's totally fine to not be someone's cup of tea. But it's also nice to find people who are at least interested in, you know, trying something new, even if it is, like, different and sort of out of the way. Because I'm really kind of not your average VTuber, really. I've never really been whatever people defined, you know, whatever people, like, define as the normal VTuber. I think that it's actually kind of dangerous to have too many strict definitions about stuff like that, because just like with any other performing arts, there are many, 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 many different kinds of performers. There are many different kinds of actors. There are many different kinds of books, genres of music. And so I think we need to remember that VTubers, the blend between, like, actor, content creator, and something else, I think we need to remember that we all have our own genre, in a way, or genres. And that's okay. There are some VTubers whose genre is chaotic, high energy, lots and lots of games, lots and lots of stuff. And then there are just some VTubers like me that are not too much on that side of things. I swear, I legit try to have that energy, and whenever I listen back, I still sound like I just woke up and low on energy. Well, I think the thing is, I think I just realized early on, like, because high energy is not really native software to me in a way. It's not really, like, native to my personality. So I think it's why I just naturally gravitate to lower energy types of content, because then I don't have to worry about working harder to hold a certain level of energy, if that makes sense. And that's what I would encourage any content creator to do at any phase of their journey, is to basically say, okay, what kinds of content are really true to me? What kinds of content do I really feel comfortable doing? And what I mean by that is, like, not challenging yourself. You should always challenge yourself when you can. But I think there's also something to be said, so that if you're not high energy, maybe don't force yourself to be high energy. You grow on me because I found you in your younger baby days. I just love the things you explain. Helps out too, like I do as well. Great minds think alike. And I think that's the thing too. There are a lot of people who have been around me since, like, the very, 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 very early days of when I was in content creation. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna put myself on mute for a sec. Alright, I'm back. I just had to quickly fix something because it was getting really misaligned. And no, not on my stream. It was like something else. But anyways, so that would be my advice. And for you, Renfield, maybe high energy is not where you feel the most comfortable. It might be worth just experimenting. Like, some people just have a really good voice for quiet and slow content. I think that's why people really like my ASMR, you know, when I'm in whisper mode. Because it really works for, you know, that slow, steady, kind of low energy. We're not going anywhere. We're not getting too crazy. And I think that just ended up working out for me very well. Yeah, so I was gonna say that a lot of people who have been around me from my baby days, they kind of know how much change that I've kind of gone through, but also I haven't really changed all that much. Like, there have definitely been some things that I've changed about how I do content, the kinds of content that I spend more of my time doing. Definitely my looks have changed quite a bit. But, like, as an overall person, I think that I've stayed pretty much the same. But I think, even so, the people who have been on my channel for years have had to kind of watch me evolve, and I think it's okay to evolve. I think I'm one of the few examples in the VTuber community of taking an original concept and sort of evolving it and maturing it over time. And I think that's something that I'm proud of. Like, my content has never been 100% perfect. My content and myself have always been in metamorphosis, in the mode of change. But I think some of that is good, just to remind people life isn't static. Sure, some people can come out with a thing and it's perfect the first time and they don't really grow from that, they don't really change from that, but I don't know. I personally don't find that very interesting. It's like, okay, so you have this concept that you came up with and it works really well, but that's it. That's all there is to it. There's no. You don't get to watch the streamer or the person or the character, in that case, change, grow up, evolve, you know? I think I work better in slow mode, which is why I went to read visual novels for my streams. I think that'd be so cool. I think it would be really neat to have a streamer who does more visual novels. I used to do them. I might get back into doing them more. I had a friend or two who used to do a lot of visual novels. And I haven't seen a lot of VTubers who, like, dedicate themselves to that kind of content, or streamers, really. So if that's something that interests you, I would encourage you to give yourself permission to just be in slow, comfy mode. And if that's what works for you, that's what works for you. My goddess, what is up with this spirit? We've been trying to summon it for like 20 minutes. You're welcome. That's my job. I'm your mom type for a reason. Encouragement. It's what I do best. Oh my good lords and ladies, Twitch is freaking out. Okay. Let me know if anything happens. On Twitch's side, it's kind of acting weird today. I don't know why. I think we should be doing everything right to summon it. I'm just like, bro, come on. Now I don't want to move from this because it looks like you might summon any minute. We're at lunchtime, we're simmering stuff, we're boiling stuff. Okay, listen to the bubbles to know when it's done, so we're bubbling. Perfect to enjoy during lunchtime. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to keep it here to summon it, because it says we're on the right track, apparently. Fine, I'm gonna turn the bubbling noise up more. What is this kitchen ambience thing? Is this gonna do something? I don't know. Wait, that's cutting and stuff. We will have to see what happens with this. This would not be the first time that the game is just like taking its time. Kitchen ambience was working in a restaurant. Okay, that's probably gonna work better for another spirit. Just watch. Most of this stream is just gonna be trying to get this one. I mean, maybe, but I also don't want to switch tasks in case we're almost there, you know? Okay, so that one would be... Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to do some different tasks. So this one is for the chopping activity. Best prepared in the early morning. Aha, okay. I actually already ate lunch. I already ate lunch before doing this, so that I wouldn't get hungry. That was kind of the... That was kind of my idea, because I'm like, well, if I'm gonna be doing a kitchen simulator. I don't want to be, like, starving while I'm doing the stream, you know? Nice! What are you having right now, if you don't mind me asking? I'm legitimately curious. I always like to know what people are having for their meals or snacks or whatever. I don't know. Like, if I were supposed to do something else to summon it, like it would say, do something else to summon it, I think. Alright, I'm gonna give this a couple more minutes. And if we still don't summon that one, then I don't know. I might go around and try something else. My favorite frozen pizza, 5 cheese square. Kind of the first thing I ate today besides a granola bar. That sounds pretty delicious. Nope, it doesn't allow me to pick ingredients or anything. It just allows me to pick a basic activity. And I think I'm in the right one for needing something to do with a pot. Really, because the cooking one isn't going to do it, and reading certainly isn't going to do it, so... And it says it's spinning, so I'm just like, okay. Where's the spirit at? Where is it hiding? Oh well. I'm gonna be really mad if it's something really simple that I'm not doing to finish, but I think this is around what you're supposed to do, but what do I know? It's always like that. I know, right? Because it happened last time with the fish creature or whatever. I think we were trying to summon that one for like, I don't even remember how long. And it was just getting to the point where I was like, hello? Is this even gonna do something? And then it finally did. I think, like, that's the one thing I might ask them to, like, add in as a feature is, like, have something that lets you know what part of that you've checked off or that you're doing correctly. So that you're not just sort of in this, like, well, what's going on with this? You know, because it's making me anxious, guys. It's making me anxious because I'm like, it's right there. Jax, welcome in. No, that was me. That was me. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're not doing ASMR today, so we're at full volume. And we are just trying to summon a very stubborn spirit in Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions, and specifically the new DLC, Comfy, Cozy, I think, Cozy Kitchens. And so far, the spirit is eluding us. Yeah, so I had been building up to the release of this DLC all week. And so now we get to kind of play around with it. We already did a little bit of kitchen decoration. And I'm just like trying to summon this spirit here. And so we've just been chatting and all that while we're waiting to see if it's actually going to do something. But it's really good to see you. I'm glad you could stop by. I'm totally fine if you just want to be here and chill and don't feel like talking much. I'm totally good with that. And we are in afternoon. We are in freaking lunchtime. What is going on with this? Summon! You're gonna make Mama lose her patience. Summon! Now! Okay. I swear. I need to learn to cook myself. See, here's the thing. I love cooking. I just can't do any cooking for myself. That's why I have my support bard who has to help me with cooking. But like, if I had all the mobility in the world, I probably would have chosen to be a chef or a cook. Because when I'm in my off time, I watch like a lot of cooking shows. Well, Bird, it's because, you know, with cerebral palsy, you know, there's like a lot of spasticity and unwanted like muscle movements and stuff. That is the last thing you want in a kitchen with a bunch of knives, right? And a bunch of hot water. So that's one of the big reasons. Is because the muscles in my hands are like, they have a mind of their own. And that too, like, I would have to totally remake my kitchen to make it like accessible for wheelchair use, even if I didn't have the spasticity, like that would help. But it's still kind of dangerous for me to cook just because I don't really, my muscles have a mind of their own, unfortunately, and so they will sometimes just do whatever, and I can't control what they decide to do. So it's kind of why I have help cooking, because then I can just kind of help guide the process, but I'm not physically trying to do any of that. I mean, maybe I could like put pre-made cookies on a cookie sheet, but then someone else would have to like bake them. So I would still have to have assistance with most cooking, but that's fine. That's why I'm a queen, right? We have people to help us with those tasks. We don't do any of that ourselves. A favorite anime series of mine, just out of nowhere, made a spin-off show a while back about cooking, so they got me seriously thinking about the subject. Well, anime can be good for that. It can, like, inspire people to do all sorts of different things. Yes, I do a lot of searching around for recipes. That is one of my favorite things to do. Find things to cook. Okay, my dude, my spiritual friends, are you going to summon? Are you going to summon into the kitchen or what? My God. They did say be patient. I'm not very patient. Sounds good, Bird. If you want to send it to me, go for it. I feel like this spirit knows I'm like streaming the DLC and it's just like, I know you want to summon me, but I'm not gonna let you. Alright, if it's not gonna summon in the next like 3 minutes, I'm gonna go try to do something else. Just to see what happens, because this is ridiculous. Says the usually patient person. This is why I say I wish they would have more of an indicator of like, yes, you did all the things to summon it, or no, you didn't. The whole a watch pot never boils thing, yes. Yes, quite literally. Alright, bird, well, enjoy your snack. Hopefully we will have something to show for sitting here stirring this pot for like 40 minutes. See, I feel like it has been. Maybe it hasn't been that long, but it feels that way to me. I'm like, summon. Summon. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe it's only been like 15. I don't know. I'm just like, I want to see this spirit already. And it just annoys me too, because it's like, we're on the right track, so then I don't want to leave. I don't want to start doing something else. Because I'm like, well, what if it shows up in the next minute? What if it shows up in the next 2 minutes? Can you all actually hear the bubbling that's going on in the background? Or is that hard to hear? Stream has now reached the 1 hour mark and we are still waiting for that spirit to show up. Nice. So at least you get to enjoy some game sounds. How about the music? Can you hear that lightly too? Like if I shut up for a second? I'm trying to like click around and see if there's anything like I need to be doing or something. Well, I can pet my cat. But we already know that. We already know we can pet our cat. Which is cute. But it's still not summoning that freaking spirit. You know what? I think we're gonna have to move on to a different task just so we can see what the other tasks are. Oh, maybe I need to turn like... Maybe I need to do something with the boiling noise? Okay. Alright, well, I don't know if that's actually Oh, of course. No, it's like, oh yeah. Now you're not summoning it because you're not making the boiling noise. Well, you know what, game? I don't care. We're gonna do something else now. Hi, Arunia. Welcome in. Okay, let's put on that sizzling noise. And probably just that, and then see what happens. I hope you're doing well, Runia. We're just kind of testing out the DLC. I'm gonna just do some of the tasks here, and we're actually gonna try just not trying to summon a spirit purposefully and just wait and see if one shows up. Isn't that a lesson for life? Just don't try to do anything. Just wait and see what happens. Wait and see what shows up. Very, very wise, isn't it? Just got finished donating plasma. Amazing! I'm so glad you went and did that today. Please make sure you stay hydrated. Please make sure you get a snack with some iron in it, some other minerals in it, just so that you replenish what you lost. But I'm very proud of you for donating plasma today. That's very, very kind. A lot of people are going to benefit from that. Okay, so we might be running into the same problem with this too, because I see that we're like potentially might be summoning one. I'll have to see who. A pinch of magical dust can add some spice. Huh? What does that even mean? Where do I get the magic dust from? Okay. Okay. Try brewing some tea. Wait, what? We can brew all that? Hold on. I've been meaning to do a blood donation and haven't gotten to it. Not sure what the difference is between donating blood versus plasma. I think it depends on what part of the... I think there is a difference. I'm not sure what that difference is. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, but this just got a whole lot more complicated. Okay, I have no idea. We might need to go, like, looking around and seeing what else we can do here. Because so far, if there are recipes and if there are other things to do, I haven't quite figured out how you're supposed to, like, do all that yet. Okay, so now we're at like a chopping station. I think I remember reading something about doing this early in the morning. Which means we want... Watch out, everybody. Mama's cooking for real. So we're gonna try to summon the one for the chopping station because I think that one might be easier to do. I also don't know why part of my hair is like this. It's like partially dark gray on one side, and I'm just like, what? Run for the hills! Hey, I would not blame you. I love how my cat is just reading the whole time. They're just like, you do you. So they take blood, separate the plasma from it, mix the leftovers with saline, and shove it. Oh, okay. Technically, if you're ever visiting Mama Tiffy and she begins to cook for you, Collie will tie you to a chair and you will be oh no. No, it's gonna be more like I'll probably be the one to tie you to a chair and you're gonna be the one tasting Collie's cooking in that case. Something that I ordered him to make for me now. Damn it. I also think it would be helpful if they had like a little indication here somewhere, like which one was being summoned. Because now I think I'm trying to summon this one. So it says, chop veggies into bite-sized pieces. Let the sounds of kitchen motivate you. Okay, that's a clue there. Or the kitchen noise, best prepared in early morning before your day begins. Well, we're in the earliest time frame we can do, so you have someone Mama TV into your room. What do you do? Also, bring a blanket. The saline is cold. Good idea. Alright, I'm gonna turn the kitchen noise all the way up so that the certain spirit can hear us chopping vegetables with our slap chop machine. I will say, some of the sounds don't really go very well with the motions on screen right now. Because we just had a bunch of chopping noises going on and we weren't technically chopping anything. Oh no, Reaper, no. We don't want to have that going on. Yeah, no problem, Renfield. See you around. Thank you for joining us. Like I said, today's stream probably won't be like a super long one. But just kind of to check stuff out. See what the new tasks are that we can do. Take care of yourself out there. I mean, I like this DLC so far. It will be a lot more fun when we actually get to see some of our new companions. But I also think like the original game is a little bit easier to want to like study with. You know what I mean? Because I mean here, your character is literally doing, like, more active activities. So I don't know if it's just me, but something in my brain is like, on this side of the game, I don't feel like I can study, right? Because I just feel like there's things I need to do. There's stuff I should be doing. I don't know. I think it's a good addition. As far as having other rooms in your Spirit City house. I think it's a nice go in the right direction. But I also feel like because this room is a lot more active, like, I don't know, it just kind of makes it harder to study for me. Or like think about studying in this part of the DLC, because I'm like, but I'm busy doing things. I mean, I can cut vegetables better than that, like when I have enough self-control over my hands. But it's like, come on. Like, I know these spirits should be a little bit hard to summon, but also, come on. Like, again, I feel like there should be some other indications that, oh hey, you're on the right track. You're almost done fulfilling this. Sounds fine, Reaper. If you want to do that, cool. Well, you know what? At this point, I might as well put a task in for myself and start doing something. In case it actually needs me to do a task. Quote. I don't know. I'm gonna try that and see if that helps summon the little guy. I mean, sure, I should probably have my cat be my assistant. And be like, you, cat, do something. Be useful. And it's just like, yeah. And it's just like, well, okay then. Okay, so we're just gonna read. So we have something to do while I'm waiting for this thing to summon. Once again, it says we're on track to summon the spirit I'm going for, but once again, only time will tell whether we've actually summoned it or not. Which normally I wouldn't find as irritating, but also it's like I wanted to have some like cool stuff to show off for like demoing this thing, and it's like none of the spirits have shown up so far. So that's just kind of like grr. Welcome back. Welcome back, bird. Okay, Jax, good to see you. Hope to see you around again. Thank you for stopping by. Sometimes Twitch is a little finicky with their notifications, so that kind of sucks, but I'm glad you were able to join us today. Really, really good to see you again. You know, I'm wondering something. Let me actually see. Let me see here what happens if I change some scenery around and see what we get. Maybe that will do something here. Maybe? Maybe that will do something. Come on, game. Give me something to work with here. Hmm. Alrighty, I think the one main goal for this stream should be at least trying to conjure one spirit. Just one. I think that will make this be a success. I don't know if we're gonna actually do that, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice to get one. Just to be like, ha, see? See, they're here, they exist. Well, I do have to say, at least I enjoy all their little sounds, but I feel like the base game makes it a little bit easier to, you know, focus and kind of decide what you're doing, you know, and summon various spirits. I feel like they make it a little bit easier, but I do understand, like, wanting to put all the other kitchen tasks in. I know, right? I'm gonna cut a whole world's worth. I know, just trying to summon this spirit. I'm gonna end up with a whole kitchen just swimming in veggies. I wonder if they literally are gonna make you do this during the time of day that it's supposed to be. Or something like that. I'm wondering if they're just not gonna summon it. Because it's actually the afternoon for me. I don't know. I wish there were like more things that we could actually do to see if we're doing the thing correctly. Okay, I think we've been doing that, but now I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, so this is our regular spirit decks, which we've actually managed to fill some out with. And we haven't managed to summon that one either. Wow, okay. I mean, I guess they weren't kidding about, quote, patience. But it's also like, come on, literally. There's like patience, and then this is getting frustrating because I do want to be able to show you guys like cool stuff. And to me, the cool stuff are the spirits that you can summon. To me, that's like the most fun part. It's like spiritual Pokemon. What's not to like? Okay, we know that this is taking a while. If even I can get done with reading, and we still haven't summoned our little buddy that we were going for. Okay, I think here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just show off some of the other, like, new activities that we can do since we're not getting really anywhere. So, yeah, you can actually wash dishes. And there's, like, dishwasher noises you can put on. Scrub-a-dub-dub, there's dishes in the top. That's a lot of dishes if you're that far behind. So on that note, let's actually see. Ah, okay. So that one says turn on the vinyl noise. Well, hey, so if we're gonna try to give our kitty friend a bath, we need to be gentle, because a lot of cats don't like water, so we need to be patient with them, because otherwise they're not gonna go for it and probably, like, scratch us to death, which we don't want to have happen, so. So I think when we hear that little doo-doo sound, I think that's the game trying to tell us, hey, you're on the right track. But it's like, thanks. But that doesn't really help me if we just keep spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and we don't get a summon. That doesn't really help. I mean, like I say, I like the general concept of this update. I just find that it's a little bit less cohesive, right? It's like for this DLC, you have to be more concerned with like picking a thing to do rather than just kind of setting it and letting it run, you know? So for me, I think I'll probably keep using the base Spirit City Lo-Fi sessions just because it's more conducive to me getting studying done instead of like starting to get my working brain worried about stuff. I don't know if I'm the only one that's like that, but I feel like this DLC is kind of triggering the exact opposite of like relaxation in that sense. Like, yeah, it's kind of fun that we have tasks to do and potentially like recipes to make, although I have yet to see where they have stashed that or what I need to do to unlock that. But I don't know, it's weird. It's like the game is still relaxing, but it's like less relaxing in the kitchen, probably because there's like things to do instead of just like chilling and studying or whatever. And I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be more fun to have, like, you know, quote stuff to do. But I don't know. It kind of gets rid of the can just relax and study. I don't know, that's kind of a strange thing that I didn't expect to, like, change with this DLC. I thought, okay, well, I'm gonna still be able to relax, I'm still gonna be able to study. I mean, kind of, but it's also like, but now my character is actually doing things, so, like, more active things, right? I guess is what I'm saying, because even in the original DLC, you do things, right? You know, you can read, you can game, you can write, you can meditate, you can sip a hot drink, you know, so you are doing things in the base game, but like these are much more active. And I don't know if I really like that as well for like what I would tend to use this game for. But like I say, I think it's an interesting expansion. I think it's definitely worthwhile because it allows them to expand into your whole house. You know, we have the kitchen, and then maybe next time it'll be the bathroom or the attic, or, you know, who knows? Although I don't know what you would want to do in Spirit City Lo-Fi bathrooms and, you know, and Tubs Edition or whatever. But, you know, I kind of get where they're going with this. I just wish some of it were like a little more intuitive or a little more doable without knowing, like, okay, is the spirit gonna take 15 minutes to summon, or is it gonna take like 2 hours? You know what time it is? What time is it, dear? It's tea time. Well, lucky for you, I have a cup of tea ready this time. I came prepared. Clothing. This is what I wanted to look up. Okay, I think these are new. These little chef's hats, which we're not going to be able to afford those, but I did want to show you. These are new. Holly, welcome in. Welcome in, dear. We have been having a hell of a time trying to summon some spirits. So welcome to the new DLC for Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. This is called Cozy Kitchen. Doing virtual dishes. Yes, all to summon a spirit. Hopefully. Because you see how this thing is spinning? This kind of means that we're in the middle of summoning a spirit or attempting to. So, but we've tried like 3 different times with 3 different tasks and no spirit. They must know I'm streaming. They're mocking me. Mocking me, I tell you. So now we're just trying to do dishes to see if we can summon at least somebody before the end of this stream. And apparently there are recipes, question mark, that we are supposed to be able to like make at some point. But I'm like, does that only happen after you unlock certain spirit buddies? Because in the list of current tasks, that's not an option for me. So I'm just like, okay, so how is that supposed to work? So this is the one that we're supposed to, or that I'm trying to summon. So that is why we're doing the dishwashing task. And it says make sure to clean up after dinner. And then we have, of course, the vinyl sound going on in the background. So this is the one we're trying to summon. I have no idea if we'll actually be successful this time. I figured you would like this task, Collie. You often like doing dishes. To imagine my doing dishes with summon a spirit. I think that's really cool. I like that idea. I just don't like how long it's taking. It's just like, come on. Throw me Throw me a Mr. Clean here. Something. I like the idea of having a kitchen, but like I said, and I don't know if you were here for it, but I feel like this expansion makes it actually a little bit harder to use this game to help like study, just because I'm so focused on like I'm actually doing a task right now. And so it kind of like messes with the part of my brain that's like I can't study because I'm doing dishes. I don't know. Maybe that's just very neurodivergent of me. I don't know. I feel like the original game, even though you can, quote, do things like read, game, meditate, and stuff, I feel like those activities are less active and therefore, like, I don't know, less distracting. But that's just me. That's one big thing that I've noticed. As much as I like the idea of this DLC, I'm already noticing that like I'm probably not gonna use this DLC very often, just because I'm like, it's just gonna digitally distract me. You know what I mean? Because I'm just gonna be sitting there thinking the whole time I'm working on other things. But I'm actually washing dishes. I'm actually doing something. And so I think that's going to actually work against me doing IRL dishes. Nice. Nice. Wash them dishes, husbando. You might summon the spirit of your waifu after stream to give you a good job reward. That might be the only spirit that gets summoned with any success. Oh boy. Lovely. Alright. Well, I had honestly hoped that, like, maybe summoning these spirits wasn't gonna be such a pain in the tail to do. I thought, like, oh, maybe wait, like, 20-30 minutes and maybe they'll show up. Not, my god, it's been like 40 minutes. Yes, a good job reward that only husbandos and good people get. The best tiefling hugs and snuggles around. Well, at least I ain't hating doing... I hate doing dishes! I hate doing dishes! Oh no, I gotta do laundry too? Well, sis, a watch pot never boils. I know. That's what was happening last time too, and I'm just like, does this game have to make a fool out of me? I'm supposed to be good with spirits. Why are they not showing up for me? Damn it. I feel like I'm gonna have to make an art piece from that Fluttershy meme that's like, summon for me, damn it. Watch, I'm gonna have to do that now. I'm just gonna be like, me in Spirit Lo-Fi Cozy Kitchens. Summon for me. Summon for me, damn it. Oh well. Oh well, what can you do? That's the point. Well, but I'm a streamer, so I gotta make fun content here. And part of that fun content is, did we unlock something? Did we get points? And like I said before, what's really annoying is the indicator in the game says we're doing a good job. We're probably summoning it. But now we're just gonna have to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait for it to summon. And who knows how long that's gonna be. The Spirit City Lo-Fi session with no spirits, except for my cat. And here I'm hearing sounds of mowers, which reminds me I have to go tend to the fun. Well, you know what? You can probably do that after stream. Just power up the lawnmower and go mow down the zombies. Yes, but that's only for my husbando. Only he gets that attention. I mean, I'm sure the rest of you would love to have that attention, but I'm very specific with who I give that to. And I should be. The rest of you get my comfy, cozy, squishy, warm vibes. And I just got over the slump of doing taxes. Well, you did a good job. I'm glad you went and got them done. At least you got them done now, and not like a bunch of other people who wait until the day of to do taxes. And I'm just like, why would you want to do that to yourself? If you can do it ahead of time, do it ahead of time. Don't stress yourself out if you don't have to, but there are so many people that are just like, nah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, so here it says we do have some sort of spirit activity, and that patience is key. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna see what you mean by patience, because let me tell you, I am the most patient person that I know, and even this is testing my patience. Thankfully, had it done by pros this year to avoid any crazy mishaps. That's a good idea. Always go to an expert. Always go to somebody with that proficiency, with that expertise. That way they can make it easy and you can just relax and not have to worry about, I don't know, something going weird. And at least now you get to breathe easy knowing that you're not going to have to be in with the rest of the group of people that are like, oh crap, I haven't done taxes. And it's, April 14th. We better at least get one spirit summoned this stream. Otherwise, I'm going to riot. I'm going to riot. And it's not going to be fun. I'm going to be like, where are the spirits? Oh no. Oh no. Kali had enough to do this year. I was actually the one who encouraged him to go get some assistance. Most of the time was making sure I had everything assembled, but the appointment itself only took an hour. Which is nice, because that's quicker than it's taking for most of these spirits to summon. Angry. You know how patient I am, right? Chat, right, my little monsters? Mom is patient most of the time. Right? I am probably one of the most patient people that I know of. Except I'm becoming very impatient at the moment. Because I'm just like, we're doing all the right things. I mean, that's possible too. Not with the back and forth with all the IRS stuff. Leaving that liability on, yeah, probably a good idea. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could see about rebooting the game because I'm just like, are you having an issue? Okay, let's just restart for a second. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe the game is just like, it's too new. I don't know what to do. No, we don't want to be doing that. We want to be doing dishwashing. And we want to be changing it to evening here. Again, so we can try to summon this one. Although, I just had a thought. I wonder if these spirits are actually time sensitive. Well, I kind of don't want to do that because the whole point of this stream is to like show off this game, and so I don't really want to like do a different game, you know, because this is launch day. So at least for today, I don't want to do that because I'm supposed to be like showcasing stuff, you know what I mean? So I know, very autistic of me, but it's just one of those things. Yeah, I think they might have made it so that even if I change the lighting, maybe it's time sensitive to what time it is for me actually. It's only really available on Steam, so I would hesitantly say no. They've actually had requests. Oh yeah, you reminded me. So I did email the game company with some questions that you all asked me. And so you just reminded me I should share with you guys the answers that I got on that. So one of you little monsters asked about if they were ever going to do more DLC for more music. They said they don't have any plans currently, but that they might in the future, which is good. Because it means that I might have given them an idea on something to do and some new kinds of DLC to add in the future. I also had someone ask me whether they were going to add some more spirits as DLC. Technically, with this game, because we have a whole new chapter of spirits, basically, we did get some new spirit options. But they said they may consider having DLC for new kinds of spirit buddies in the future, but they don't have any plans at the moment. But it was probably another suggestion that I gave them that they might use in the future, which I think would be cool if they did. And then the final question someone asked me was whether this was going to be available on Nintendo Switch, and they've gotten a lot of requests. But for right now, they only are going to have available on Steam. And I can kind of understand that because it takes a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of people to port a game onto another system. So it might be something that they do in the future, but I can understand that they'll probably need a lot more time and maybe some more resources in order to do so. Because it's not just as easy as, oh, we're just going to move the game over here. No, there's a lot of other things that have to happen for a game to be put on another platform. Yeah, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna write the game company after this stream and say, okay, these are some of the issues that I was having with it, and these are some of the questions that I have after playing the DLC so far with what I was able to do for it, so I can let them know if things are working the way they should work. At least it's helping me with my dishes. Well, I'm glad it's doing something. It's helping with somebody's productivity. Okay, so the person who won, because I had it both on Blue Sky and X, a friend of mine, Baraka Quiltusk, actually won. So I will be getting Baraka the DLC later today when I have their information. And so that's fun. And of course I did that by random comment picker, so nobody come for me and be like, oh, so you just chose your friend. No. No, I got lucky that my comment picker happened to pick that one. And that's kind of why I wanted to do it, to try to randomize it as much as possible so that people who made entries did have a chance of getting it. I would love to be able to do a giveaway like this again. I feel like I learned a lot about how I would improve on this for like a next time, if I ever get a next time. But it was really nice to be given the opportunity to see what that's like to run a giveaway and showcase a game and all that good stuff. I wish. Like, I think that would be amazing, but I have to find somebody who wants to design something like that for me, and I would have to have enough people who want that to get it actually produced, because getting merch of any kind produced is freaking expensive. So if you all really want that, you gotta help me show these companies, yes, we want a Mama Tiffy to cuddle with and take home. Nope, nothing yet. There are BG3 character plushies. Yes! Please tell me there's one for Astarion. My god, I know. I'm starting to wonder, like, maybe these are time locked to my literal time zone. Like, that makes no sense, because at least in the other base game, you can simulate what time it is and it will still summon the spirit, but I don't know. Maybe they've gotten a little more finicky about that. Maybe see if the ones who made those can make you. I could see about that. There are companies who let you submit ideas for things, but the big major thing is you need enough people who want to pre-order that for them to make something for you. And I hate to put myself down, but I don't know if I'm popular enough that there would be enough people who would pre-order, and so that something like that would get made. But who knows? Yep, Astarian Shadowheart, even one with Shadowheart, it lays out bondage armor. Oh my goodness. Sexy. Also, I did not expect that. Okay, Free, take care. Take care of yourself. Thanks for being here tonight. That's some plushie. In bondage wear. I guess that shows you really where the community's at. They're like, we want that one specifically because reasons. So yeah, I think from what I've been able to experience of the DLC so far, I think it's okay. For me anyway, it's not as intuitive with certain things as I would have liked in general, but I think I might just write them tonight and say, here are some questions I have after playing this. Because I think it would be good for me to get answers from them directly about some of this. So if we demo this again at least once more this week, like, I can either tell you all what I realized that I was doing wrong, or like if there's something interesting with my particular copy or something. Because who knows? Because that stuff can happen too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're luring somebody, but like, so something's happening, but it's like, my God. I've had better readings with actual spirits, because usually when I say, come here, right now, we're gonna do a tarot reading, they show up and they're like, yes, ma'am. And this one is just, nah, I'm gonna let you sit there and wash the same dishes for hours and hours and hours and hours. I wouldn't say like the very first person. I mean, I found out about it through kind of my own Steam recommendations, and then I was encouraged to buy it by a friend of mine, Amanda Splatz. Can't remember how that actually went down, but then when I saw that they were doing their like giveaway and they were wanting people to apply to sort of like demo the game or get ready to hype it up or whatever, I was like, I'm a pretty small channel, but I would be willing to help out if the smallness of my channel is not a deterrent for you. So I was just really lucky that they were like, sure, we would love for you to help out. So the only reason, well, I shouldn't say the only reason, because this game has been really great for me in my own productivity and being in college and all that good stuff. So it is a game that I use regularly. It just... Oh hey, we leveled up! It is just kind of fun to be able to share it more. You know, because it's like my first opportunity to build up the hype on something and to kind of showcase the parts of things of this game that I do like. So I think it definitely has a lot of like potential as far as keeping you on track with things. And I think that's really cool that it does that. I'm just a little bit kind of frustrated at the moment because I'm like, dude, we have a whole bunch of new spirits and I have been so impotent. I have not been able to summon even one, and I'm just like, excuse you. Do you know who I am? I am the Oracle, damn it. Me and spirits go together like peanut butter and jelly. How dare. God. She certainly was doing this game before more people caught on, and because the DLC dropped today, that's also probably going to be why a lot of people are playing this. And kind of the reason why I'm trying to at least showcase a little bit, even if it's sans spirits. Just because, you know, this is kind of the first opportunity I've had to showcase something. Yes. And I'm gonna have to make another clip from the one that we summoned like a day or two ago in the other part of this game, which was a fish one for like grief. I don't know. I'm gonna have to write them and be like, so I spent my first entire stream trying to summon a couple different spirits, and none of them wanted to show up for me. Help. I mean, basically, like, here's the thing. If I wasn't doing the right thing, it wouldn't be spinning like this. Except, hold on, I just thought of something. Wait a minute. Hold on. Brain blast. Let's eat first. Because it did mention eating dinner and then going to clean the dishes. So maybe I have to, like... Maybe I have to eat first and then trigger it. But see, now, we're not doing any spinnies here. But I'm gonna just try this to see if there's something about eating before doing dishes that's gonna do anything. Because I don't know, maybe it's finicky like that. I have no idea. But then again, it's not like this dish is gonna get dirty either, so... Now you're just eating soup after doing dishes. It's weird, I know. It's in the reverse order. Well... I don't think it hurt to try, but you see there, at least that activity registered that we're doing something. But now it means we gotta probably wait all over again for who knows how long just to see if we get a summonable, which I'm just like, okay, this is like... Normally, I wouldn't mind the wait because I would be, like, reading or doing something else. But, yeah, this is one of those things where I'm just like, I think the base game does, in my opinion, does a better job of basically just keeping it simple about what you need to do when, what kind of activities, that you're doing, all that kind of stuff. Yes, for each and every one of those, it does spin. That's what happened for all the other ones. And when one gets summoned, there is a red dot that shows up in the book. Eventually. That's what's supposed to happen. So it'll spin, 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 and then after who knows how much time, then there will be a red dot, and it will say a new spirit has been summoned. Then it will take a picture of it in the room. And then once it takes a picture of it, then you can go look in the spirit decks and then read all about it and then choose it and see if you have enough money to get variants and all that kind of stuff. It's the homebodies training lo-fi gate. Yeah, we just don't go out of the house. We don't leave. We just only home. So if we weren't doing anything right, there wouldn't have been that little doo-doo-doo, and there wouldn't be that little spinny thing. So usually it only does that when you've met the criteria. But I have never had a spirit take like this long to summon though, and that's the part that makes me just kind of irritable, because I'm like, it shouldn't take this long. Usually, like I said, and Collie, I don't know if you were here for this, but I said that for me, I probably won't be using the DLC very much. I think it's a great expansion, and I'm gonna probably do it just for the other spirit pals, but I think, like, for most of my everyday use for this game, I'm probably gonna just stick to the base game. Just because I feel like I'm more productive with that and, like, less distractible. I mean, if they'll tell me that, I might just ask them, like, am I doing something wrong here? Because I was, like, on a 2.5, 3-hour stream, and as far as the game tells me, I was doing everything right, and we didn't get a summon, so and this is after I tried, like, one of the easiest ones, I thought, to summon, which is, like, one with, like, the cutting board early in the morning, doing your thing, getting ready for the day, whatever. That was the one I tried to get before this dishwashing one, and that one didn't even show up. And so I'm like, what? Why is this, like... I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm patient. I can wait for the thing. But I'm just like, it would be nice to have some more indication that the things are working, or that I missed something, or what. And then their developer blog mentioned something about recipes, potentially. And I don't even know how those get unlocked, because from my basic menu here, yeah, I think that's a good point, Collie. I think that would be, like, a good thing for me to bring up, because, like, as a wheelchair user, if I was doing dishes, I would literally have to have my wheelchair behind me while I'm doing them. That's a good point. Yes, pretty much. And I would be one of those people, depending on the kind of pain day I'm having. So I will send the developers an email after this stream, just kind of asking them a couple of questions, just so that if we showcase this again, I will speak of the freaking devil. Look. Look, chat. It finally happened. I'm gonna cry. We got a spirit, see? There's a red dot. For freak's sake. Good lords and ladies. We finally got one. My goddess. Wow. Bubble Ducky? Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna need to, make this bigger. Yes, I know. The window's gonna get big again. Hold on. Mama needs to read. She needs to make it bigger because her eyes are not what they used to be. Hence the new glasses I need to get tomorrow. Okay, so it says, this bouncy, bright, feathered spirit sure looks unassuming, but it possesses a unique magical gift, the ability to transform soap into whatever shape or size it fancies. You'll often find them wearing an iridescent raincoat made of soap, with the old design reflecting elements of its personality. Bubble duckies get giddy over any opportunity to clean with bubbles and suds, and will jump at the chance to help you scrub dishes, mop the floors, and even load the laundry into the machine. Most fascinating of all is that while the spirit loves splashing in water, it is quite dense and cannot float without its raincoat. If you leave the sink basin full after dishwashing chores are done, you can watch it frolic happily for hours. Okay, interesting. Okay, finally, we got one. Finally, and we need to make this whatever again because I had to shrink it. Good lords and ladies, that took what? About an hour? About as long to do actual dishes? You know, I'm beginning to think that's the time frame for these. They're literally going to make you wait as long as the activity itself would take for you to get the spirit. Very cool. Good lords and ladies, that took long enough. I'm happy we at least got something out of doing all that. I was about to be like, what am I doing wrong here? Alright, I'm gonna go sit and read. I'm gonna go sit and read now after all that. I bet that's what it is. I bet that's why it doesn't just summon in, in a certain amount of time. I bet that's what it is. Is it like, no, we actually want you to do something for as long as you would actually have to do it? At the tail end of dishes as we speak. Well, there you go. Fair enough. Okay, so that's interesting. So we did get one to summon finally. I'm still gonna ask them about the recipes mechanic and whether that's something you have to progress more in the game to unlock, or if there's like something that should be here that isn't for any reason. Because they did say something about that in their dev vlog, I thought. So I am gonna check on that because that was the part I was kind of interested in. Is if they would actually let you make recipes and do cooking and do all this stuff. So now that we've unlocked that spirit companion, let's see if we can unlock any variations. We can. The only way I would be able to know would be in decor here. To see if it's gonna let me do anything with like chairs or anything. Seating. Okay, no. So it doesn't have an option like that here. So we only have options of how to switch out the booth color, if that makes sense, or the booth style. Now, as a wheelchair user, I'm gonna have to write the devs and be like, can you please make the wheelchair available to like use in some part of the kitchen, please? Because I feel very disembodied without it. Seems like a fixed corner couch. Would have to have the wheelchair on the side. Yes. So you would have to have it as like another option. So we have table options. We have options for what to put on the table, for instance. We have table snacks, all that kind of stuff. So it's like a transfer from chair to couch, pretty much. I'm gonna actually ask them if they would like put in a functionality to do that, because it feels very weird for my character to just be standing around and not have like her wheelchair to sit in. Because I'm literally sitting in one right now to stream. So I think that would be some interesting feedback. No way. I don't think that fridge is a good color. And it's 500 points. No, we're not spending that on that right now. Basically, yes. Okay, so here's a serious question. Little monsters, do you want me to unlock any variations for our little bubble ducky friend? That's not where we go for that wardrobe. Or should I say, save my money for unlocking other things? That one's weird. That one's very dark. It looks like a pink one, a green and blue one. I kind of like that one. Any edgy ones? This one's it. This is like the edgiest one that we have right here. You want me to get this one? It's a duck in a raincoat. Just a darker version. Well, because it helps them keep the water off. Well, even though I guess their feathers already help keep water off. Maybe... Okay, maybe the green and blue one, as it looks sick. Why? Why would we want to do that? You know, to like, for all the people, including me, that deal with chronic illness? No, I mean, in all seriousness, should we spend some of our money on this, or you want me to just save it up? Okay, there we go, buddy. Okay, and now we have this little duck friend just sitting and reading with us. I guess that's fine. The green one looks like it's gonna hurt. Oh no. Should we get the black and edgy one? Also, or just save it? We could like decorate more in here, but I also don't have a lot of money banked up, so I'm gonna just save that for other things, because otherwise we're gonna be broke again. Mama's like, I want all the ducks. I do. I want all the variations on all the little spirits. But no, we're broke. So I can't just go adopt everything that I want. I want to take it home with me. It's an orphan, see? It needs me to be its mother. You don't understand. Need. Alright. Well, here's what I actually think. Do you have any of your points carry? Yes, all those points do carry over from the base game. There's really no barrier between the two games. Let me just show you how quick and easy it is. So right now, see, we're in the kitchen. I can just, with a click of my button, I can just go right over. And apparently, we're in the middle of summoning another spirit somehow. For some reason. I did not even bother to look this up. Well, I mean, somebody's gotta love the unlovable in the world, right? Somebody's gotta be the one with a big enough heart to be like, okay, no one else is gonna love you, no one else is gonna take care of you, I will love and take care of you. And you can't stop me. And I will make sure that you're taken care of, and I will make sure you have what you need. So, I mean, technically, I didn't even realize this, but we're, like, summoning a creature here, so we might as well just park it over here for a few minutes and see how long it takes for that one to summon. Since we're here, Mama's got a big heart. Yes, I've got a big heart. Sometimes my heart is so big I don't have room for anything else. But that's okay. There are too many people with very small hearts and have way too much room for lots of other things. So I was gonna think about calling stream soon, just because if I am gonna write the devs, they're like ahead of me by a couple of hours. So I was thinking maybe I should end the stream soon so I could go like poke their brains while they might still be in the office. However, we are now in the middle of summoning another spirit, so maybe we can hang out and just see if we can summon this other one before we call stream, and then I'll just have to write them. No, see, I don't want to poke people's brains. That would be damaging. And then they wouldn't be able to think straight with them. That's not what we want to do. We want people to think, but we also want them to have big hearts. So they don't go around making stupid choices and hurting people because, oh, that looks like fun today. I probably didn't. That wouldn't be the first time. You know, like a little neurodiverse. I often jokes are just like, what? But then there will be other things where it's like, oh, I got that immediately. So there you go. Welcome to my life. It means getting... Oh, okay. So I think what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to do some writing in the journal function because I think that's another really fun thing that this game allows you to do. So I'm going to go summon my dragon. What I'm looking forward to today. I've been looking forward to the DLC for this game for more than a week. Exclamation mark, and it's finally available! Exclamation mark. It took us a while to summon some spirits, comma, but we finally managed to summon at least one, period. Which I'm happy about, comma, because I thought we would have to end stream without being able to show one of the new kitchen hyphen themed spirit buddies, exclamation mark. We got the bubble ducky. Exclamation mark, very cute. Comma, but took at least an hour to summon, period, I suppose. Just like doing dishes. Exclamation mark. New line, new line. I'm also looking forward to it being one day closer to the weekend. Exclamation mark. That means I will not have as much homework and can actually just rest and not have to worry about doctor's appointments or going to get my eyes checked for some new glasses. Exclamation mark. Yes, comma, your vampire tiefling mom apostrophe eyes are not what they used to be. Exclamation mark. New line. New line. I am actually going to try to get some glasses that will be similar to the ones I have in my model so that in real life I can have some sweet frames. Exclamation mark. New line. Other than that, I'm looking forward to my classes almost being done and over with for this semester! ! It's been a long journey, and I'm looking forward to calling some of these classes complete, especially the diagnostics class, I do enjoy some parts of it, but it's not as fun as some of the other courses that I have gotten to take or will be taking over the summer period. I'm looking forward to some of those more, though I'm still hoping that it's more experiential learning. Getting out there and getting to do things. Not so much reading and regurgitating information, New line. I hope that summer classes will go as well as I think they will. I hope I don't end up destroying my stamina by trying to do 3 classes all at once. But on the flip side, I will then have all of my elective classes done, and then it's just the internship! ! New line. Yes, the elusive internship, the one thing that keeps evading my capture, and this is after I had already started early trying to get said internship, I started last year before most students were encouraged to start looking, and I still have no solid internship spot, and of course everyone else in the realm says, oh, I'm sure you'll find some place, good luck! And then some of them go way out of their way and they say, oh, I'm sure someone would be grateful to have you as an intern! At this point, I'm starting to wonder if they are just patronizing me by saying so, ? Either way, I am hopeful that one of my last locations that I just sent paperwork in for, that they will have a spot for me, It's a long shot, for sure, but at least if it works out, then I have done the impossible for myself, Wouldn't be the first time for what, Bird? Not being able to get a location? Or the first time that anyone has said that about me? Here's the thing. No, I think a lot of people with disabilities find themselves getting patronized a lot. So I'm not saying this is a new experience, but what I am saying is I am particularly upset by it because this is supposed to be the counseling profession. In theory, in my mind, if you are a counselor, you should be more open-minded than the rest of the corpos. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm finding like particularly frustrating, is that in the very same profession that continually advocates for accessibility, multiculturalism, openness, global literacy in terms of like culture and religion and sexual orientation, all these kinds of things, and yet we still have people in this profession so far who take a look at me because I have to use a wheelchair in real life, and they're like, my God, like, really? You want to become a counselor? And I'm like, yeah. The very fact that you all don't see very many of us, meaning counselors with disabilities, yes, that it is exactly why I'm here. That is exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's because you all don't expect me, is why I'm here. So, yeah, it's just a little bit frustrating. Well, sis, you use one, I would be glad to open doors, but offer any help I could to others. People don't usually. And that's what I appreciate about members of my community and the people I have in my circle overall, is that most people do understand the need for a helping hand. Most people do care, because they know what it's like to be in a position where most people don't. And I think that's what makes a lot of oppressed communities very aware of each other's feelings and very aware of each other's needs. I honestly think because a lot of us have been in a place where we don't have enough people to help, or we've been in a place without the help that we need. So I think that is what makes us more compassionate and more available for people. It just saddens me that from what I've experienced so far, some parts of the counseling profession don't seem to be very, very disability friendly in that way, and it just frustrates me. I'm not gonna give up. You know me. I'm stubborn, okay? I'm stubborn as a bull. Okay, I don't give up. It's just a little bit disheartening. You know, especially when something like this is for your education. And it's literally something you need to complete the degree. In that case, I think people should be a little bit more accepting, a little bit more, lenient in that way. Because it's not like you're asking for a permanent assignment. It's not like you're asking for a permanent job. Yeah. I mean, I get what you mean there, Bird, but I think I think there's a lot of difficult things going on right now, especially with some things that are going on in the country and some of the ways that these groups of people are being treated and having less of the rights that they used to have. I think that is creating more of a problem than was already there. Because now I feel with certain, diversity, equity, and inclusion things that are now being made into a problem, I think that's now just further exacerbating the issue that disabled people and queer people and people of color already had around things like employment and education and all that. We already had issues with access. We had issues with fairness and availability. And now I feel like with the added fear that's kind of being pumped into people about some of this, I feel like it's making something that was already bad worse. I'm gonna go ahead and let my dragon get some sleep now, since I was just gonna use her for some short writing, which we already did. And if we can get this other spirit to summon, that would be amazing. That would be a great place to call stream if we could do that. But either way, I really appreciate all of you hanging out with me tonight, even though it was like a smaller group. I really appreciate each and every one of you who does want to spend at least part of your day, your night, your afternoon, whatever it happens to be for you, with me. Especially because we all have so many other things calling our attention a lot of the time. Please do know that I really appreciate each and every one of you who does take the time to come hang out and be a part of my community, even if we're, just doing a chill thing like Spirit City Lo-Fi sessions. Well, I'm glad everyone enjoys hanging out with me, and I'm glad that I'm someone that people miss. There have been times where I have wondered if people would miss me if I, wasn't streaming. So it's always nice to hear that I have some people who miss me and some people who enjoy hanging out with me. It's really nice to hear. And we smaller content creators absolutely need to hear that. Because knowing that this also benefits you is like an added bonus. I do this stuff because I enjoy it. But also knowing that, my community looks forward to it, of course. That's an added bonus. Anyways, now we're back to the waiting game. I did some writing and we're still waiting. I thought, yes, for sure. For sure that will spend some time. Not enough time, apparently. Gonna be waiting here for an hour to summon that one. Well, Collie's a good bean. He's a good little magic bean. Hey, Collie, you want to hop on the VC? Chat with me for a little bit while we're waiting for this last one? Are you good? I bet you're gonna say, nah, you're good. If I know you as well as I think I do. You're probably just gonna be like, no, you just do your stream. I don't need to be on there. Doing laundry, okay. Oh, you know what? I realized. You know what I think would be a great sound to put on for this? Keyboard typing. A sound you will never hear on my channel because I type with my magical dragon, not with my fingers. I just realized, I was like, you know what? This would be like from Spirit City Lo-Fi to Spirit City Dishes. Yes. I'm putting this all on because on my channel you will rarely hear that noise because I have to type with my magical dragon who does not use keyboards. So let's just all enjoy the rhythmical tappity tappity clackety. Yeah, it does actually. This is one of the reasons why I feel like normally Spirit City Lo-Fi is good in ASMR mode because there are a lot of like really nice sounds and really nice ear things in Spirit City. That's typically why I will do that one in ASMR because it just lends itself incredibly well to like the overall vibe of like whisper mode and doing other things. I'm gonna just treat that as a head pat redeem. Redeem, redeem, redeem. Where are my head pats? I have my sounds down, I think, just because, like, in other ASMR streams, they were freaking everybody out because they would just, like, come on at random. Okay, let me, hold on. Here. Now try it. Now try the sounds. Go for it. Go ahead. But we're not in ASMR mode right now. So we can do it. Yay. Yeah, it's... And... Did my freaking headbands get deleted? If so, that makes no sense because I was just using them. Dice noise. I need my bag of dice. I need it filled so that during ASMR I can just be like click, 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 click. I need it. Okay, well, my head pads decided to vanish, so I'll just have to put them back on. I don't know how they deleted themselves, but okay.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello, Astarian. Wrong answers only. Astarian is the reason why I became a vampire tiefling. Just saying. Because I would let him bite me. Yeah. I mean, I kind of just stopped doing that on stream because there's just so many people that are like, I want to play, I want to do this, I want to do whatever, and I'm just like, but I kind of
You
only
couldn't
plan
wait
to
10
do
seconds
like,
before being an absolute freak.
you know, but I just kind of plan to do all this for myself, you know? So, I mean, I would love to do some TTRPG stuff on stream, but like nearly every time that it happens, people are like, can I join? Can I join? Can I join? Can I play? And I'm just like, no, honey. Like,
Yes, darling.
oh my
Do you need something?
I do. I'm sorry, and I need you. I need you to explain to the people that when I do TTRPGs on Twitch, it's because I want to play. Or that I've already set up like the group and then I can't just let everyone play. Well, with the playthrough that I've been doing off stream with you and Nexus, I think we're in like Act 2. And then one that I'm doing with another
The pleasure
group
is all mine.
Oh my gosh. Blushing! The one I've been doing with off and on with my other group of friends, we're still in Act 1 and we're probably gonna be there for a while.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer. I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced or because this group is full of weirdos.
I love all my little weirdos, all my little monsters. It's fine. No shape changers though. Not unless you want a hug. I know you are. We're all weirdos here, and that's fine. We can be the cool weirdo club. I love that one. I do too. That one's one of my favorite ones. I just hope YouTube is not going to be like, hey you, what are you doing? What is with all those sounds? What are you doing? I think there's an Act 3 line. We haven't gotten there yet. Nope. We're a long way away from Act 3, I think. Maybe. I think right now we're about halfway through Act 2? Question mark? Still have to go through the Gauntlet of Shar. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be delightful. And that is more than likely gonna be a gauntlet for sure. Three-fourths or so. Gauntlet of Shar is the last bit. Okay, so we are getting kind of close. I think that's what another friend of mine was saying. Oh, I can get that done in 2 gaming sessions. And I'm just like, excuse me. We're probably not gonna get through it that fast because I personally don't like to move that fast. Do journal entries. Well then, don't worry. We're not gonna spoil anything. So out of the builds up to level 9, what do you like? Well, I've been doing like this Warlock Sorcerer build that's completely just out of control. It can do a lot of damage, like with reverberation, and like I can actually give people mental exhaustion now, which is pretty cool. And I have the Warlock subclass that basically, if I do a lot of damage to them, some enemies get like this feature called Mortal Reminder, which means they kind of freak out, and I just remind them that they can die at any time. There's also stuff that you can do with the brain worms, but I'm not gonna say anything about that in case there are people here in my chat who have not played that far. But basically, there are other ways you can level up and have some other interesting powers, and so I've kind of done that. And so what it means is like I'm a dominating blaster on the field. It's pretty sick, and there's not a lot that can withstand the level of damage that if I'm lucky that I get to do. So that's been fun. Yeah, no problem, bird. Go do what you need to do. Life goes on. I will let you know if I need anything. I think I should be okay. I'm just waiting to see if we're gonna summon our spirit friendo here. Or not, before the end of stream. I'm wondering if all of you can hear the lawnmower sounds, because I have some lawnmowers going on outside my window, you know, trimming back the seasonal zombie infestation. Can potentially fire up to 12 blasts a turn for a turner. Yep, that's if you stack everything you could possibly do to get more blasts in, which there are ways you can stack things in order to do that. But like Eldritch Blast is key to that build. It's kind of built around that, obviously, for the Warlock. I don't hear no lawnmower. I mean, we do have the keyboard going, and the only reason I have that going is in case we needed to summon this one. Because I figured if it got summoned by us being on our computer, then maybe it also needs the typing sounds. I don't know. We'll see. That's with haste, action surge, regular action, and sorcerer bonus action. Yes. Bad thing about this new phone is whenever I talk very soft, it picks up strange words. Sounds like me and my speech recognition. That's actually why I don't do a lot of writing in whisper mode, because otherwise my dragon would be like, huh? What? She would literally be like, Mama, I can't hear you. Oh, speak up. Yeah, so, I mean, other than basically just taking my time with Baldur's Gate with friends. That's been fun, and I kind of enjoy that more right now than like trying to stream anything to do with that game, just because I want to take my time with it. And I basically don't want to have to worry about other people also being like, hey, can we join your game? Because that's also happened too. And I'm just like, no, I'm playing with friends already. Sorry. Maybe even another action with added bloodlust elixirs. Ooh, bloodlust elixirs. That's the, I'm going to just rip you a new one in liquid form. Okay, I think I'm also going to... I'm gonna change my spirit companion around. You all want to see that weird fish from yesterday or the day before that we summoned? Because I don't know how many of you were on with the last stream where we summoned that one. How are things in Power World these days? I'm pretty much like done enough with that game that I had to like uninstall it to make room for games that I was currently playing. It was cute. Yes, it is cute, but its eyes are a little bit like, I don't know. They're a bit large. We can just do this little random guy for a little while. Oh, wait. See, chat, look. I literally put my attention on something else. Look what we have. The spirit finally decided to summon when I wasn't even staring at it. Go figure. Alright, let's check this out. Okay. What are you? What are those? Boba pole? What? Okay, so they're like little boba spirits? Okay. No, over in the other one. Okay. This is gonna get big again, and then I'm gonna have to force it to experience shrinkage. Hold on. Okay, so here's what it says. I heard of a spirit that loves boba tea. Well, we have the boba and the tea here, so we can definitely make that happen. When my energy gets low from typing all day, boba poles are extremely social, usually gathering in clusters, and communicate with each other through an empathic connection. Extra squishy to the touch, boba poles need constant moisture to retain their round shape. Moreover, they seem to thrive on high energy levels. They are known to splash and play in desk-side drinking cups in an effort to raise the morale of others, such as when they sense someone needs an afternoon boost to get a second wind towards their work. Okay, interesting. I don't know if that's going to be one of my favorite ones, but we did it. Yay, I guess. That's fun. Anyone else like boba tea? I do. I do very much. Although I haven't gotten it a lot recently. Because it's expensive. Alright, we don't need we don't need typing on right now. We can put something else. Let's do the cozy fireplace for a while. And you know what, my little monsters? I'm gonna change my spirit companion because I feel like it. No, we're not gonna do the weird random new one. I'm gonna have my cute hell doggo because that's the way it should be. Alright, my little monsters. I think that's where we're going to call it for the stream today. I think we did enough kind of playing around. With the new DLC and then playing around with some of the old stuff. Or the base game stuff. So I think that's where we're going to call this stream. Because I do gotta get ready for a meeting in a couple of hours. And I probably still will write the devs with some of my first day feedback. The struggles of being fashionably poor. Well, I wouldn't call myself fashionably poor. It's just, if I have the choice between spending 9 gold pieces on a bubble tea or 9 gold pieces on a burger, a set of onion rings, and an ice cream, I think I know which one I'm going to choose. Okay? Alright, my little monsters. I love you all very much. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you hanging out with me today. I know it was a bit of a slow day, slow stream, but at least we got to hang out and chat a little bit, play with the new DLC. It was fun. But like I said, I think for me, I'm probably not going to do a lot with the DLC like on a regular basis. I mean, I will still kind of play with it, you know, just to kind of see what else maybe we can get to unlock. But I think as my general productivity tool, I'm definitely going to stick with the base game just because it's not as hard for me to focus. You're welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you. And yes, $5 to $7 meals are where it's at, for sure. And I would go get one before my meeting, but I already had leftovers from one today, so I'm not gonna bother with it. But anyways, let me find someone to raid. We should go in and find someone else who's doing Spirit City Love Fight sessions. So let's check that out real quick. Okay. Okay, so we have a couple of face cam people doing it. Okay, there's the streamer called Thanks Internet. I think we're gonna go visit them. They're a face cam streamer, but they look kind of fun. So, I think we'll go visit them. Because they are one of the few people doing the DLC content. So I think we're gonna go visit them. They are a bit out of our usual. Let me see. Let me see if there's like another VTuber who happens to be doing this right now. Let me check. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if this person is like a VTuber, but they do have the tag disabled and cute, which I do really like. So let's go visit them. They go by the name Jade of Woods. So I think we're gonna go visit them. I think they will be who we raid today. So Golly, that's who we're raiding. If you want to help with the raid message, that would be amazing. We can go visit them, send them some mama love and monster hugs, and I will see you all later. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow. If I am able to, we will. I will keep you all posted. Alright everybody, I'll see you soon. Until next time, take care of yourselves, drink your water, take your medication as prescribed, get lots of rest, and be good to each other, please. Sending you lots of love and good vibes. Until next time. Good night, my dears. Good night, my little monsters. Good night.